What's up, Moon Lords? It's Jason Alexander with another AMC financial astrology update that we do each and every week. Last week was not that fun, I'm not gonna lie. I was hoping for some good movement. The stars look good, but we have to remember we're at the very end of the waning moon, and that's typically a time of more selling than buying, or just the energy dying, astrologically speaking. And most of the time, historical data shows us dipping during the waning phase and ripping during a waxing phase. And I've been saying since January that the big moves on AMC will always be on the waxing phase, okay? And even though in the last two waxing phases we haven't had big moves, we also haven't really dropped during the waxing phases. And we're still, during this waning period, we've been pretty much, we did dip a little bit for the most part, though I see this dip as nothing but consolidating because we haven't really dipped that far. We're still in our channels with my lines I've drew. And I think everything is definitely working out. I think AMC is still following in moon phases. We just have to wait for the next big push during a waxing moon. And thank God we're finally going to be in a waxing moon period. Starting on Monday, we have a new moon. And that you already know how I feel about the new moons and full moons, okay? And this new moon is particularly special because it's happening on earnings day, okay? So basically, we typically do get reversals during those new moon phases, and we have a big catalyst coming up for reversal on the day of the new moon. So that's actually, to me, pretty amazing, okay? But let's take a look at this chart. But before we do that, go ahead and hit that like button to show support. And if you're new here and you like this content, go ahead and subscribe. Okay, so you can see around this $31 mark, I drew a line basically because that was the low point of this last waxing period. And look where we are. We're right above it on this close, right before the full moon, or right before the new moon. And that's bullish to me because we didn't dip. So we're basically in the right area for a push past this waxing phase for this new waxing phase. So this waxing phase, we went as high as $46. So on this waxing period that we're about to starting Monday, I definitely see us going at a minimum of $46, but we're probably going to go above that. Now, I'm getting a little ahead of myself, but this next full moon coming into this waxing phase, if we are around that 46 mark or above it, then that's going to be super bullish for a really, really, really good full moon pump past the 46 level, and who knows where we might go after that. But that's what we're going to be looking for, this waxing phase, to go past the 46 level, and that's going to set us up for potential squeeze type energy, okay? A really big push high. Now, if we don't, and we just slowly go up on this waxing, and we don't go past 46, then we'll probably see a full moon push, but it's not going to be super crazy. However, this waxing period, we're definitely due for some bullish uptrend energy. That's facts, okay? So we started on Monday on the actual new moon. We have the earnings that day. We're definitely going to look at the stars and see what we see for next week, but I'm going to keep it really simple, okay? Because in my personal opinion, the price action is not real. The stars look great. And pretty much if you guys track what I've been saying the last 3 months, I've been making calls on what's happening with AMC, what's happening behind the scenes, what's happening with the CEO, and all those things have been playing out. I'm not going to sit there and track this for you. If you guys are paying attention to what I'm saying, I've been calling out the fact that there's changes with the company management for the last 3 weeks. And then a couple weeks ago, we saw that Adam became a chairman, the CEO, and president. Okay, we've been tracking him. We've been saying he's on the team. He's definitely making moves behind the scenes. AMC is about to have a full moon in 2 weeks. That's going to be in the first house. Not to mention Emily, the astrologer Emily, you guys know who she is. Shout out to Emily. She made crazy crypto calls that, oh my God, she called that reversal crazy. By the way, on Monday, we're going to be doing a live price action stream with Emily, and we're going to be going over some new moon energy before the new moon. So you guys better be there for the new moon party, okay? But yeah, we are definitely looking very, very good for this full moon that Emily pointed out to me is a blue moon. Basically, a blue moon means that uh, if you have a full moon twice in a row in the same sign, which this will be in Aquarius for the second time, that's considered a blue moon. You guys know I'm the blue moon of Neptune, okay? So if there's ever a full moon that I'm super hyped on, it's definitely going to be this one in 2 weeks, okay? But let's go ahead and look at the stars and see what we see for this new moon. And I'm gonna basically make the analysis more basic going forward, because I do believe that the price action isn't real. It's definitely an illusion. And I don't want to get too caught up on the everyday speculation. I just want to go over the overall energy, especially for this new moon, just to get an idea. Now, you guys, let me know what you think about this new moon, what you think about earnings. Are we going to beat earnings? Let me know if you guys think we're going to reverse for this new moon coming into Monday. I definitely think we are, just based on the moon phases. But let's jump into the stars and see what we see. Welcome to the Market Moon Lord, where we merge the matrix with the stars. I'm your host, Jason Alexander, the Blue Moon of Neptune, here to help you navigate through the illusions of life. Okay, so if you guys don't know, a new moon is when the sun and the moon are together in the sky conjunct, meaning they're on top of each other. The new moon takes place in the sign of Leo on Sunday, and then on Monday, we're officially going to be in a new moon phase, a waxing phase of the moon, which is the best time for big moves on AMC. We're going to be in a waxing period for 2 weeks, okay? So this 2 weeks, I'm finally excited. Every time there's a waning period, I'm just bored. I barely even check the situation. But this next 2 weeks, I'm going to be hyped. I'm going to be on the situation, because waxing periods is when we make the big moves, okay? So on Monday, the first thing that I want to point out is what's happening with the sun. We know the sun is the company reputation. It has a lot to do with the company management, CEO. And, the sun wants to illuminate, wants to put attention and light on things, okay? AMC sun is in Sagittarius. Sagittarius represents expansion, abundance, and it's Jupiter, so it has a lot to do with justice, okay? AMC sun sign coming into Monday will be getting aspected from Mercury, which Mercury is communication, as sextiling Jupiter, which is justice, expansion, and Jupiter is also considered the most lucky sign of the zodiac. And then, of course, the moon, and the moon represents the masses of people. It has a lot to do with, as far as stock markets, companies within the hospitality business, and AMC definitely meets that energy. Okay, so this is looking pretty bullish coming into Monday, just on the fact that the sun is getting lots and lots of attention from really good benefit planets, okay? Now, Mercury over here is in Leo, which is all about, it's fire, it's all about expression, okay? So there's going to be a lot of talk. It's not ironic that we're going to have a earnings call where AMC is taking questions from the masses, with the CEO and all that good stuff. It definitely shows that perfectly coming into Monday, and it looks like the company is in a really good symmetry with the universe, and it looks very positive. The sun is getting zero bad aspects. It says, hey, there's going to be a lot of talk. There's going to be a lot of expansion. There's going to be justice energy getting spoke on for sure, and the people, the moon sign, the masses, they're also going to be feeling pretty good on Monday, it looks like. Now, the moon is in the 29th degree. You guys know that the moon, or if any planet's in the last degree, the first degree and the last degree of any sign are the most powerful degrees. Okay, so we're coming into Monday, to me, with a bang. Okay, with a serious bang. Now, the next thing I want to show is Mars is getting no aspects. So there's none of that cutting energy, okay, those quick moving energies. It looks like whichever direction we go, it's not going to suddenly flip on us like it was last week, okay, because the Mars is not getting aspected, at least not coming into Monday. Now, transiting Saturn is still aspecting Uranus. To me, that just shows volatility. And then the Saturn in the sky is getting squared by the sun, which could definitely show some cutting energy. but AMC's sun is looking very, very strong. So I'm not going to put too much weight on that, because AMC's sun is just overpowering the situation, and it just might mean that AMC might have to make a couple tough decisions, but it's happening behind the scenes, so we may not hear about that because Saturn is in Scorpio, which is all about privacy, behind the scenes activity. Okay, but coming into Monday, we look very strong. And now let's look at the Venus. Venus is making a sextile to the midheaven, and the midheaven is the company, also has a lot to do with the company's reputation, how it's seen in the world, and how it's operating in the world. Okay, so it does look like we could be getting rid of certain relationships with the AMC partnerships going on, but it does look like it's going to be for the better. So we're going to get some information revealed to us, okay? Because basically the midheaven is also in Scorpio behind the scenes, and it's going to aspect it from Venus, which shows a balancing act, okay? Now, it's making a positive aspect. It's making a positive aspect. And when we look at AMC's midheaven, which is company reputation, it's basically the career chart of any chart, okay? Look at how positive it looks. A trine from Neptune. We're taking care of the deception. Maybe behind the scenes, guys, but it's getting taken care of, okay? And then the midheaven to Venus, relationships, mergers. Venus also represents money, so that's good. And a sextile to Pluto, which represents in the stock market, takeovers, some type of like power change for the better. And it could look like that AMC could be potentially getting rid of some people and bringing some partnerships in that's going to give AMC more power. It does look like AMC is going to get more power because it's getting hit with Venus and Pluto. Okay, that's very powerful type energy, and Neptune is just in there adding a little bit of flair to it. You could say Neptune is going to bring more creativity to the situation. I wouldn't be surprised if AMC has some new ideas up their sleeve, which we are having a full moon later in Aquarius, which is all about innovation. Okay, so this is a very innovative time for AMC, and I won't be surprised with this Neptune energy if we get something more futuristic or more outside the box, more creative for AMC's business models and stuff like that. Okay, so coming into Monday, I'm saying we are looking pretty strong. We're looking pretty damn strong. One thing I do want to point out, Mars is exactly sextiling AMC's North Node. That's like destiny type energy. And that to me is that's also can create really big sudden changes on AMC. I said earlier that there were no Mars aspects, but there are. But it's very, very positive. Mars wants to fight, is very passionate, wants to get things done. The North Node amplifies that situation, and it's also working behind the scenes, happening in Scorpio. So there's a lot of behind the scenes activity. There's a lot of hidden stuff happening. There could definitely still be deception. But I mean, last week the chart looked good, and this week we're in a waxing phase, and it looks really good. Okay, we got a lot of Leo energy in the sky. That's all about being the boss, all about being the top of the jungle. Okay, so AMC, to me, this earning call is going to be very interesting. It's going to be very revealing, and I think we're going to hear a lot more good news on this earning call than bad news. And the way this midheaven is looking, I think we're definitely going to be earnings with this one. Okay, so I'm going to kind of quickly look over the rest of the days, but I'm not going to make any hard predictions on each day, because honestly, I'm just we need like catalyst type news, okay? And it looks like we're going to get it. We got a very nice Mercury trine the sun right here. The catalyst news is coming. Will it reflect on the price action? Who knows? But we are in a waxing period, and I think it will. So you guys let me know what you think about Monday, what you guys think about the earnings call. Let me know if you guys think we're going to get reverse, if you guys think we're going to beat earnings. Tell me what you guys see. Tell me what you guys think, okay? Now I have Tuesday pulled up, and now the moon is in Virgo. Now, a lot of times when the moon is in Virgo, it doesn't really represent up or down, doesn't really represent crazy volatility. But it does look good because basically we're going to have two 3 signs and the sign of Virgo, and this is more Virgo energy than usual. And to me, this is a stabilized energy. Virgo is an earth sign, okay? And Virgo is all about planning, making sure the plan comes together, okay? Looking at the details and planning out the details accordingly, okay? So AMC, with all this Virgo energy hitting AMC, this is AMC making strategic, and I mean strategic moves, okay? And I do want to mention Mercury is going to be pulling up into Virgo soon, and we know Mercury is one of the big players for AMC to move the stock, and Mercury belongs to Virgo, okay? So this is, to me, that is bullish. Now, Tuesday, Mercury goes to an exact trine to the sun, which to me, we could also get some catalyst news also coming into Tuesday. And let's see. Mercury in the sky is still getting hit by Neptune. We're still going to be dealing with deception, but I'm not too worried about that. The sun is still getting a sextile from Jupiter, and of course, trine from Mercury. So, hey, a lot of communication, a lot of good news, a lot more good news than bad news. And we do have a Saturn square the sun 0 degrees coming into Tuesday. It is 0 degrees, okay? So Tuesday could have a little bit of a shift. The moon goes into Virgo officially, and then the sun is making a square of 0 degrees to Saturn. So maybe we do have a slight shift coming into Tuesday. However, the overall chart for Tuesday still looks good. Let me jump over to okay, so the sun on Wednesday does have 2 squares. It has a square to the moon and it has a square to Venus, okay? But look at what's happening to Mercury. Now Mercury has a trine to the sun. So again, news all week, okay? News all week. It does look like this week is going to be coming into Wednesday. It could get a little volatile. The moon also is going to be going from Virgo to Venus, and it's going to conjunct AMC's Mars, okay? So, volatility, guys. I do see volatility, but remember, we're in a waxing phase, so volatility can just be a lot of upside, okay? But again, I don't want to get too caught up on the price action every day, because all we really need to know is we are set up for a good move, for a good uptrend coming into this waxing period, and I will be surprised if we go down with price action. And if we go down, to me, it's going to be fake. I'm almost certain this new moon earnings call is going to go very, very beautifully. All right, so let's jump into Thursday. Thursday definitely looks volatile. Look at the moon up here. First of all, it's right on top of Mars, okay? That's quick cutting energy. I'm not going to lie. And then it's also making a square to AMC's moon, which isn't the most harmonious energy. And then it's making a opposition, which oppositions are obstacles that can turn to an opportunity, to Uranus, which is also very, very, very volatile. And then it's also making a square to AMC's, let's see, Pluto, okay? Which could also show we have Pluto energy, we have Mars energy, we have Uranus energy, okay? That's super volatile, and it's really disruptive type of volatility, okay? So if I had to say any day doesn't look awesome, it would definitely be Thursday. However, the square or the opposition to Uranus could definitely show volatility in either direction. And I told you earlier today, Mars can be sudden changes, along with Pluto, where suddenly we're here, suddenly we're there, and then suddenly we're here again, okay? So Thursday will not be like a selling day if we dip, that's for sure, because I could see it dipped on Thursday, just come right back at the end of the day or the next day, okay? Now, I'm going to do some statistics on when the moon is in this exact position hitting this Mars to get a better idea. Okay, so after looking at the moon in this position, historical data shows volatility on this day. We see more green than red on this day. We do see big moves when the moon's here, okay? Sometimes it's red, but we do get... there has been more green by I would say 70% of it's green. Basically, I do see this as a really good week. And I do see us going up with this catalyst news that's probably going to be incoming. And so that being said, I only see this increasing in volatility to the upside. However, it is Mars, it is Pluto, and this has showed cutting energy in the past. And then Saturn is also getting a square to the sun. Okay, so if any day this week does look a little reddish, it would be on Thursday. Okay, but if we go green on Thursday, it might be a huge move. Okay, because if we go green to the upside with all this catalyst type energy, climax type energy, this opposition with Mars square to Pluto, opposition to a square to Pluto, square to Mars, and opposition to Uranus. Wow. Okay. If we get volatility to the upside, we could really seriously rip. If we get volatility to the downside, it could be a pretty significant downside, but not enough to, scare us away. And I say that because we were going to be in a waxing phase, so I don't see us dipping down past like the 31 line that I have drawn in there. In fact, we will probably go up on Monday, and we might go up Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then we'll get like a correction type energy coming into Thursday. Let's see what we see on Friday. Okay, so you guys know last week I said Friday looked good for AMC. I think they knocked us down like 2%. For Friday, that's probably a good move, okay? Because usually they make sure we go down on Fridays, okay? This Friday doesn't look any different. It doesn't look like we're going to have some crazy pops on Friday. And based on historical data, I'm not going to sit here and say Friday we're going to go up. But the energy doesn't look that bad. But we do have some tension Thursday, Friday, okay? And so it looks like the better half of this week will be the beginning of the week. But coming into Friday, we look at the sun over here, and it's making some more aspects. First of all, it's 0 degrees trine Mercury, so we could still be getting news all week, okay? But now it's making a square to the midheaven. To me, that doesn't show like the best energy for upside, and it's getting a square to Saturn, okay? And then the transiting Mars is making good aspects to AMC's moon and to the trine Pluto, but we've seen this before. It's Mars can, when it's getting an aspect with Pluto, it's cutting energy, guys. So quick cuts. But again, Pluto and Mars is super volatile. Suddenly we're here. Suddenly we're there with Mars and Pluto. Okay. Now with all this Pluto energy we're getting this week, I do expect some type of big move with the company when it comes to how they're using their resources, or how they're using their power. We could probably be getting more power, getting more resources, taking over more theaters, that type of energy with AMC, okay? So overall, this week looks very eventful. This week looks like more green than red. It looks like this earnings season is going to go ham, okay? I do see a really good beat for earnings. I really do, okay? It's a very strong moving chart because we got a lot of Mercury aspects and we got a lot of sun aspects, and the moon is getting hit all over the place throughout the week. Remember, in the waxing period. So you guys, please let me know what you guys think about this coming week. What you guys think about the earnings call? I got some questions last week is to take like to give you guys like a date on when I think AMC looks the best. And guys, I have to be honest with you. AMC looks so good in March of 2022. Okay, so if I had to guess the longest period we're gonna have to wait until, it's gonna be then, because it looks very strong. March of 2022. Okay, I have a lot of reasons of saying that. I think if we don't see some really good energy in August, because I see a lot of good predictions in August, and we got the blue moon, full moon for August. So August could be the month, but if it doesn't happen this month, I'm really going to start doing more concrete DD for 2022. Just saying, okay? But no matter what I say, no matter what the prices say, I'm holding, because this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, guys. Once in a lifetime opportunity. So if anyone wants to know if this is a buy or a sell, it's definitely a buy all day, every day. Shout out to the Moon Lords, and shout out to everyone who's been holding through all this energy, okay? is only the beginning. Okay, AMC is gonna go past 100 and beyond. Okay, in my personal opinion, and also in my personal opinion, all this price action that we've been seeing last week and the last 3 weeks is totally fake. Ever since we went to 70, guys, on that eclipse, nothing's been the same. Okay, they've taken the manipulation to a brand new level, but also there's also other players that are trying to take the legal and the justice stuff to another level, and I definitely think Adam is doing his thing out there. In fact, let me go ahead and take a quick look at Adam's new moon. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, Adam's having a very intense full moon, okay? Or new moon. He's having a new moon square his moon. I don't know his birth time, so this trying to extend it does not count. He has a square to the moon, 0 degrees. Now, this might be a good thing for Adam because his moon is debilitated, meaning it does worse in Scorpio, meaning it low-key does the best in Scorpio, okay? Because the moon becomes super fixated in Scorpio energy. So on this new moon for Adam, he's activating his moon in Scorpio. That is like intense energy for fixation, for conviction. Okay, so trust me, what Adam's going to be intense on Monday or on it's going to be intense for Adam coming into this earnings call. But it looks like he's going to have the intensity of like, hey, we're going to get this shit done. Like we might get a different demeanor come on Monday on Adam. Like he might be a little turned up, and you want a moon Scorpio person turned up when it's time to get a mission done, because they do not fucking play. You guys know that the moon in Scorpio to me is the most hardest position and the strongest position you can have in the zodiac, okay? And this is looking like Adam is going to be turned up. He's going to be intense. He's trying to get shit done. You know, Scorpio works behind the scenes too. Adam is not playing on this new moon. That is facts, okay? And the universe doesn't want him to play. The universe wants him to take something very seriously right now, and it looks like he's going to, okay? Now, I want to point out what's happening to his Venus. Now, he has a Venus sextiling Venus 0 degrees. That looks good for money. That looks good for relationships, okay? So he's taking care of his relationships. He's definitely taking care of the money. Now, Mercury is also making some interesting aspects. It's conjunct Pluto. Lots of Pluto energy, lots of Scorpio energy, okay? Mercury conjunct Pluto is going to further intensify him. It's going to further make him want to get things done. It's making him want to transform something. And the Mercury sextiling his Neptune, he's very creative right now. He's making very creative behind the scenes decisions for AMC, and to me, Adam's the guy to do that type of stuff, because look at all the Scorpio energy he has, okay? He has Mercury in Scorpio, he has Saturn in Scorpio, he has the planet Ceres in Scorpio, which represents harvesting, transforming things. He has Lilith in Scorpio, which, hey, he has a dark side, guys, and he's not playing, all right? He has the moon in Scorpio, and he has Venus also at his fall in Scorpio, okay? So this is a killer. I've said this before. Adam is a fucking killer. He does not lose. He is not trying to lose, okay? And he's almost taking this fight to a different level, in my personal opinion, okay? So I'm going to leave it there for Adam. I'm going to leave it there for the video. Did you guys enjoy this video? Did you guys enjoy the style? Let me know what you guys think, Moonlords. And if you guys are new here, haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you are a Moonlord, you're not on our Discord, missing out. Check out our Discord at Market Moonlord. Market Moonlord. Our source of DD going down there that you literally cannot get anywhere else, including this YouTube channel. Okay. Don't forget, on Monday we're doing a new moon party with Emily. It's going to be lit. We're going to be doing some new moon magic, some new moon readings, and we're going to be going over the price action, all that good stuff on AMC. I think we're going to be streaming from 2 p.m. Eastern to 4. Okay, so go ahead and mark your calendars for that. And don't forget to hit the like button to show support. And guys, I really do appreciate each and every one of you guys. By the way, I'm about to move, which is part of the reason why I wasn't around last week. I was doing a lot of moving. Next time I do a video, which will be Monday. I'm going to be in a totally different space, okay? So shout out to the Moon Lord. Shout out to all the Diamond Hands. RIP for everyone who sold last week. I'm sorry, but hey, RIP. You guys are going to regret that stuff, okay? Until next time, you're watching the Market Moon Lord, where we merge the matrix with the motherfucking stars. I'm your host, Jason Alexander, the Blue Moon of Neptune, here to help you navigate through the illusions of life. Until next time, peace.
Jason Alexander, the Blue Moon of Neptune.